Hi, thanks for taking a look at my video. Today I'm going to be showing you a bicycle-like project for Arduino. So, to see it in action, the first press of the button turns all of the LEDs on. The second press makes them all blink together. The third blinks each LED one after another. And the final press turns them all off. Pressing the button again will restart the cycle, turning on all the LEDs. Now you should see the equipment I used for the project. There are 5 LEDs and the button, each of which needs a wire and a 220 ohm resistor, plus an additional wire for the input from the button, and 2 wires from the 5 volt and ground pins. To take a look at the code, I begin by setting the value of count to 0. Count represents how many times the button has been pressed. In setup I declare, using a for loop, that pins 7 through 11 are set to the name myLEDs and are ready for output. Here I initialize the button pin for input, followed by me enabling serial communication at 9600 bits per second. This essentially allows the Arduino to communicate with my computer to help get a better idea of what it is doing. Looking from the main loop, I start by printing the value of count so that I can follow its progress on the serial monitor. I then go on to say that if the read from the button is high, or simply the button is pressed, the value of count will have 1 added to itself. Then I set a second delay, so this cannot happen more than once in a single button press. Here we see that if the count equals 1, all of the pins from 7 to 11 are switched on. Where count equals 2, or a second press on the button, all of the LEDs are turned on for half a second and then switched off for half a second. Now when count equals 3, all of the LEDs start by being switched off. Then the first LED is switched on for 200 milliseconds, before that LED is then switched off and the second LED comes on immediately. Then this repeats until all of the LEDs have been on once. The final part is when count equals 4. The value of count is then reset to 0 and all of the LEDs are switched off, ready to start again. And that's all of it. Thanks very much for watching my video. Any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.